As you settle in once again, allow your mind to become quiet, open, and receptive to a new way of thinking about wealth. The way you experience money is shaped not only by what you know, but by what you believe, expect, and feel deep within your subconscious. In this second session of Get Rich Through Hypnosis, you'll begin gently releasing limiting beliefs about money, success, and your own potential, while strengthening a mindset of patience, confidence, wisdom, and lasting abundance. True wealth is created as much through the quality of your thinking as through the actions you take, and when your inner world begins to change, your outer world naturally follows. There is nothing to force and nothing to chase. Simply relax, listen, and allow your subconscious mind to embrace a healthier, calmer, and more empowering relationship with money, one that supports lasting prosperity and meaningful success. Find a comfortable position where you can completely relax. Allow your body to settle into a position that feels natural and comfortable. If it feels right for you, gently close your eyes. Take a slow, comfortable inhale. And slowly exhale. Again. Inhale peaceful energy. And exhale any tension you've been carrying. With each easy breath, allow yourself to become more present. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to solve right now. This is your time to simply relax. Notice your breathing becoming slower, steadier, more comfortable. Feel your forehead becoming smooth and relaxed. The muscles around your eyes softening. Your jaw becoming loose. Your neck relaxing. Your shoulders gently dropping as if they have permission to let go of any unnecessary weight. Allow that feeling of relaxation to flow down through your arms, into your hands, into your fingertips. Feel your chest rising and falling effortlessly with each breath. Your stomach soft and relaxed. Your hips comfortable. Your legs becoming pleasantly heavy. Your feet relaxing completely. With every breath, imagine your body becoming more comfortable, and your mind becoming quieter. Imagine now that you are walking along a peaceful path. The air is fresh. The temperature is perfect. You feel safe here. Each step you take allows your mind to become even more relaxed. Ahead of you is a beautiful open landscape. Perhaps rolling hills, a peaceful meadow, or a quiet place overlooking mountains stretching into the distance. As you arrive, you notice that the view is wide. The horizon seems endless. There are no walls, no limits, just open space. Take a moment to enjoy this feeling of openness. Notice how different it feels when your view extends far beyond what is immediately around you. As you breathe gently, imagine that this landscape represents your future. Wide, open, filled with possibilities you may not even see yet. Sometimes, when life becomes busy, it's easy to focus only on what is directly in front of us. Today's responsibilities, today's challenges, today's circumstances. And while those things are real, they are only one small part of a much bigger picture. Your present situation is simply where you are. It is not a complete definition of who you are. It does not describe everything you are capable of becoming. As you continue to relax, allow yourself to become curious. Imagine gently stepping onto a small hill where your perspective becomes even broader. From here, you can see farther than before. You notice pathways you couldn't see from below. Opportunities that were hidden now become visible. Not because the world changed, but because your perspective expanded. Sometimes, the greatest changes begin with seeing new possibilities. Allow these gentle thoughts to settle comfortably into your mind.
Every new day brings new opportunities. I am open to possibilities I may not have noticed before. I can grow beyond my current circumstances. Each step I take helps create new opportunities. My future is shaped by the choices I make today.
Imagine now that you are holding a small seed in the palm of your hand. At first, it seems so small. Simple. Easy to overlook. Yet within that tiny seed is extraordinary potential. Not because it instantly becomes a great tree, but because it continues growing, little by little, day after day. In many ways, your dreams are like that seed. They don't need to appear fully formed today. They simply need care, attention, patience, and the willingness to keep growing. Notice how comforting it feels to know that growth doesn't have to happen all at once. It happens one small step at a time. Now imagine that, in front of you, there are two doors. One door is labeled limits. The other is labeled possibilities. The door marked limits is built from old assumptions. Thoughts such as, I can't. It's too difficult. Maybe this isn't for me. Those thoughts may have protected you at one time, but they no longer need to decide what comes next. Now turn your attention toward the second door, the one labeled possibilities. As you gently open it, you step into a bright, welcoming space. This space feels peaceful, encouraging, hopeful. Here, questions begin to change. Instead of asking, why won't this work? You naturally begin asking,
how might this be done? What could I learn? Who could help me? What is one small step I can take?
Notice how different these questions feel. They don't demand perfection. They simply invite curiosity. Curiosity opens doors. Learning creates progress. And each small step builds momentum. Imagine meeting a future version of yourself. Someone who has continued growing. Someone who has learned through experience. Someone who has stayed open to opportunities, even when the path wasn't always clear. Notice how peaceful they appear. Not because life has been perfect, but because they have learned to trust themselves. They know that circumstances change. Skills grow. Confidence develops through action. This future self smiles warmly. They remind you gently. You are capable of more than your current circumstances can show. Every beginning starts with one small step. You don't have to see the entire path before taking the next step. Allow those words to settle comfortably within you. Feel them becoming part of your inner conversation. Now ask yourself, quietly and gently,
if I allowed myself to think just a little bigger, what possibilities might I begin to notice? Perhaps an idea. Perhaps an image. Perhaps simply a feeling of hope. There is nothing to force. Simply remain open.
take another slow, peaceful breath. Inhale openness. Exhale self-doubt. Inhale confidence. Exhale old expectations. Allow yourself to repeat quietly within your mind.
I am open to new possibilities. My future is not limited by today. I can think beyond my current circumstances. Every small step creates new opportunities. I trust myself to keep learning and growing. I welcome solutions I have not yet imagined. I allow myself to dream with curiosity and confidence. I believe that growth is always possible.
Take a few quiet moments to simply enjoy this feeling. Notice the calm, the openness, the gentle confidence that comes from knowing you do not need to have everything figured out today. You simply need to remain willing to take the next step. Soon it will be time to return, bringing this expanded perspective with you. Begin becoming aware once again of your breathing. Notice the surface supporting your body. Become aware of the room around you. I'll count slowly from 1 to 5. With each number, you'll become more awake, refreshed, and alert, while keeping this peaceful sense of possibility with you. 1. Returning gently. 2. Energy beginning to flow through your body. 3. Taking a deeper, refreshing breath. 4. Stretching your fingers and toes if that feels comfortable. 5. Eyes are open when you're ready, feeling calm, refreshed, clear, and carrying with you the understanding that today's circumstances are only one chapter in a much bigger story, and that every day brings new opportunities to grow, to learn, and to move toward the future you are creating. Welcome back. As you return to full awareness, bring with you the calm, clarity, and positive changes your subconscious has begun to embrace. Trust that these new patterns will continue to strengthen naturally, supporting you in your thoughts, choices, and daily actions. Take a deep breath, open your eyes when you're ready, and carry this renewed sense of purpose with you into the rest of your day.